Committed to equipping Filipinos with quality educational products, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, SEALS, relentlessly adapts to our market's ever-changing needs and the rapid developments in the education landscape to continuously provide relevant learning tools today and in the future. SEALS comprises several interconnected and relevant brands that present a comprehensive portfolio of adaptive solutions catering to different market and learning needs. The product brands of SEALS include C&E Publishing Incorporated, producing quality textbooks to help mold tomorrow's professionals and distributing premier publications and resources through C&E Bookshop, its chain of retail stores. Kite Digital Educational Solutions, KDES, developing interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications for schools and other institutions. CE Logic Incorporated, engaging in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Makers, transforming libraries and other learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. SEALS is a dynamic company that envisions itself as a leading developer and provider of globally competitive educational resources and solutions for the Philippine academic and professional markets. As we move through the 21st century, SEALS serves as a beacon of modern knowledge. SEALS remains steadfast in its commitment to guide learners as they navigate the world through adaptive learning. Throughout the years, SEALS has played its key part in reimagining the future of education through its comprehensive offering of learning and teaching tools that are smart, relevant, and complete.
Easy access to hundreds of local academic journals is something many of us desire. The Philippine e-Journals provides a collection of publications from higher educational institutions and professional organizations.
Users may browse, read, download, and share abstracts in different academic disciplines like science, humanities, and engineering from any device. It also allows users to filter search results by author, journal, or accreditation. As a platform that promotes research done by Filipinos, users can also enjoy Philippine e-journals as contributors.
It makes research more convenient, cost-effective, and provides online visibility and exposure of Filipino research to the international research community.
Again, a pleasant afternoon, everyone. The I Thrive webinar will continue in a few minutes. We'd like to invite everyone to sit back and relax in the comfort of their own home. Thank you very much.
A few reminders to all our participants. You may want to screenshot or scan the QR code that is being flashed on your screens for the attendance form. Do not forget to check your details as they will automatically appear on your certificate. Also, kindly take note of the following reminders during our webinar.
Committed to equipping Filipinos with quality educational products, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, SEALS, relentlessly adapts to our market's ever-changing needs and the rapid developments in the education landscape to continuously provide relevant learning tools today and in the future. SEALS comprises several interconnected and relevant brands that present a comprehensive portfolio of adaptive solutions catering to different market and learning needs. The product brands of SEALS include C&E Publishing Incorporated, producing quality textbooks to help mold tomorrow's professionals and distributing premier publications and resources through C&E Bookshop, its chain of retail stores. Kite Digital Educational Solutions, KDES, developing interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications for schools and other institutions. CE Logic Incorporated, engaging in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Makers, transforming libraries and other learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. SEALS is a dynamic company that envisions itself as a leading developer and provider of globally competitive educational resources and solutions for the Philippine academic and professional markets. As we move through the 21st century, SEALS serves as a beacon of modern knowledge. SEALS remains steadfast in its commitment to guide learners as they navigate the world through adaptive learning. Throughout the years, SEALS has played its key part in reimagining the future of education through its comprehensive offering of learning and teaching tools that are smart, relevant, and complete.
A pleasant afternoon to everyone and to our fellow PNU community. Welcome to the second session of I Thrive, a two-part webinar series on navigating the post-pandemic world. We will be starting our program, so please go to your workstations and make yourselves comfortable and be ready for today's webinar. I am Maureen Ruelo.
And I am Camille Villaflores, and we are your masters of ceremony for this afternoon. Together with the library interns, we will be facilitating the Zoom chat box as well as the Facebook and YouTube live stream for any questions, clarifications, or concerns that you may encounter during this webinar session.
Again, a few reminders to all our participants. You may want to screenshot or scan the QR code that is being flashed on your screens for the attendance form. Do not forget to check your details as they will automatically appear on your certificate.
Ayan. So before we proceed on introducing our next speaker for this session, let us ask first our fellow participants if they have already eaten their lunch. So if yes, kindly type or share your thoughts in our chat box. Like, ano bang ulam na kinain nyo kaninang lunch? I-share nyo naman sa chat box.
Ako today, partner, ang ulam namin ay tinola. How about you?
Kung isayo tinola, sa akin, chicken adobo. Oh, di ba? Tapos
Ayan,
may dala-dala
taray.
pa akong fried naman eh.
Tinola sa amin kasi nasa Bulacan ako now. So, suspended na ngayon yung ibang klase sa part ng Bulacan. Medyo maulan
Nabalitaan ko nga
din.
na maulan. So, let's check sa chat box kung ano ang kinain
Meron daw
nila
mga
kaninang
sisig,
lang.
sinigang, Jollibee. Ang tataray naman pala ng mga
Wow!
participants natin dito.
Merong nagkakape ng tanghali. Wow! Walang pinipili ang nagkape. Okay, so I guess our participants are ready for our icebreaker. So, are you guys excited? May prize to. So, kindly type a big yes in the chat box if you guys are excited. Patingin naman ng mga big yes nyo dyan kung excited na ba. Kasi maganda yung icebreaker namin ngayon. Promise. Challenging siya pero masaya. Patingin naman
Alright,
ng big
since
yes
our
dyan.
participants are all hyped up, nakikita ko ang daming nag-yes talaga sa comment section sa chat box natin. So let's now proceed to our icebreaker entitled Guess the Gibberish. Are you guys familiar with the word gibberish? Kindly respond yes or no in our chat box. Ano yan? Alam nyo ba yan? Yung guess the gibberish.
Familiar ba? Yes.
Ayan,
How
sabi
about
na
the
Recording in
others?
progress.
Ay, wow, bangga.
Yes, opo. So
Yes, opo.
here are the following instructions of the game. Number 1, all participants are welcome to participate. Number 2, the theme of the game is the Guess the Gibberish. The theme of the Guess the Gibberish game are the commonly used words during and after the pandemic. And number 3, the host of the game will provide 5 gibberish words for the participants to answer. And lastly, the winner of the game will receive a prize.
Anong price kaya yan, Sana pera. Kimi!
So if some are still not familiar with this, we will give you an example so everyone can enjoy the game. Yeah, let's warm up. May nakikita ako doon parang trinsmusuan. Ano kaya yan?
Grabe, example pa lang yun, pero nahirapan ako.
Does anyone know the answer?
Okay, does anyone know the answer?
Kimi pas. Ano to? Clue.
Clue example pa lang to.
Clue daw. Ano, Camille?
Let's just say na popular siyang bird nung during the pandemic.
Parang mabilis mawaan dahil dito kasi may ganda.
Pagpapasa-pasa ng sakit. May kinalaman.
Parang sinabi na ni Camille yung sagot. Ayun, meron dito tayong answer from Mr. Patrick Ian Infanta.
Yeah.
Transmission. Let's check kung tama ang sagot. For example lang yan, ha? Ayan. So, the answer is transmission. Congratulations, that is correct. So,
ayan, nakakahabol na ba? Nagigets na ba yung game natin for today?
bakit tumayo?
Kaya na nahimik. Okay.
Mayo kasi guess the gibberish.
Okay, so I think everybody's ready. So, let's play Guess the Gibberish. So, paki-flash na ng first word. Ano kaya yan? Ay, ang bilis.
Ayan. From Miss Valerie Vergara, sabi niya,
Paki-check na ang answer.
asymptomatic. Can we
Tama
check
ba?
if her answer is correct? Ayan,
Yay!
congratulations,
Yes!
Miss Valerie. That is correct. Next word, please. Ayan.
Ay, ang bibilis
Ang
sumagot.
dami talaga ng nagsasagot. Nakuha ba natin kung sino yung una? Parang si
Hmm.
Valerie
Si
ulit.
Valerie
O meron
ulit.
pang
Wala
nauna?
malaban.
Parang nanghahakot dito ng ano ha, ng prize. Grabe. Okay,
Miss
let's
Valerie.
check kung tama ang sagot ni Miss Valerie. Siyempre, that is correct. Quarantine. Quarantine na.
Corinthians.
Ayan, congratulations, Miss Valerie. Baka pwedeng bigyan naman natin ng chance yung others.
Bigyan natin ng chance yung others. So, ayun nga, before we proceed, so, paki-check naman ng scores natin, Marin. Kung sino ba
So, ayan, currently may 2 points na si Valerie. So, bale, dalawang prize na yun sa kanya.
Okay. So, kay Miss Valerie ay 2 points and kay Sir Patrick ay 1 point. Okay.
Ay, hindi.
So,
Yung kanina ata, example
kanina
lang.
pa yan. Ay, example
Yes.
lang pala yun. Okay. So, proceed na tayo sa next gibberish word. Ay, wow. Ano yan?
Ayan.
Ano yan?
Ayan. Meron tayong bagong participants na nanguna.
Okay, may
Miss
lumalaban sa'yo, Miss
Rachel.
Valerie.
Si Miss Rachel Mako Prada. Ang sagot niya is distance learning. Can we check if her answer is correct? And that is right. Congratulations, Miss Rachel.
Ayan. So, proceed na tayo sa fourth word. And, ang dali lang yan.
Ben, ano yan? We, madali ba yan?
Dali lang yan. Hindi. Volunteer, no? Habol yung iba. Ay, bangga. Ay, wow. Yes naman, Miss Rachel, umahabol. So, please, pakicheck natin kung tama yung sagot ni Miss Rachel. Ayan, ventilator. Wow, galing! Okay, Mau, pakicheck ulit ng scores. Kung sino na
So
yung
currently,
nauna.
meron 2 points si Miss Valerie and also 2 points din si Miss Rachel May.
Ay, wow.
Or for our last final gibberish word na.
Paunahan na lang to, ha?
This is quite difficult daw. Diba?
Ay, bongga, meron.
Ayan.
Oh,
Sino
wow,
yun?
may
Sino
bago.
una? Ayan. Si Miss from BECE, Bised, or Miss Eliza May Figura. Ang kanyang sagot ay social distance.
Pakicheck nga kung tama yung sagot ni Miss Eliza. Wow!
Wow.
So, paliwala lang kami
Kulang ng
tiebreaker.
kulang ng ing, pero pwede na, sige. Congratulations to all the winners. So the winners will be posted here. Congratulations to all of you. Our representative will attend you later. Again, congratulations and enjoy the webinar. We are now getting ready for our research speakers lecture. But first, let's have some background on Mr. Emmanual G. Vecino.
Okay. So, Mr. Emmanual G. Vecino is currently a faculty member at Colegio San Agustin Makati and teaches personal development in senior high school. He obtained his bachelor's degree in values education from Philippine Normal University last year. He also recently received the Dr. Jose Rizal Most Outstanding Leadership Award and Dominador Sales Leadership Prize from the same university. So as an active student leader during his college journey, he served as the chairperson of the PNU University Student Council, vice chair for finance and administration of the PNU NUSG, project and programs committee head of PNU STEP, managing editor of the Torch Publications, and member of mass organizations and various university committees.
Now, as an in-service teacher, he remains steadfast in upholding his expertise and advocacy for values education, gender and development, active youth student leadership, and transformative education.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let us give Mr. Eman a warm welcome and a big round of applause.
Alright, ayan. Hello, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Good afternoon, everyone. To our future librarians, no, and of course, our information experts soon. No, maraming salamat po for having me here. Thank you very much. I would like first to take this opportunity to express my gratitude. I hope you can see me clearly po, kasi sa end ko medyo malabo yung aking camera. But anyways, no, I would like to thank our organizers na ating mga fourth-year librarians, pati na rin ang ating student organization service, no, pati po yung sila Ma'am Jalen, hello po, good afternoon, and sa ating pong mga librarians sa Philippine Normal University. Maraming salamat po, magandang hapon. And of course, ating mga participants. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the second part na po ng ating webinar, no, so I hope, no, in one way or another, no, I can reinforce more, no, yung inyo pong natutuhan mula sa ating unang speaker this morning. So please allow me to share my screen for a few seconds. Ayan. Okay, I hope you can all see it now. Ayan. By the way, pala po, natutuwa ako kasi 1.5 hour yung binigay ng ating organizers. Sabi ko, ay, mahabang oras ito, napakaganda. No, kasi po yung 30 minutes minsan, ano pa lang po yun sa akin, introduction pa lang po. Joke lang po, no? But I'll do my best. No, I'll do my best to not only make it informational but also to make it remarkable for everyone. Lalo't ang napili ko pong topic, no, under our team about navigating the post-pandemic is how to prepare our post-pandemic kit. No? Every day, no, or in probably as a student, as a family member, no, or kahit po sa school, no, we were always taught of the value of a kit. It could be a makeup kit, it could be your hygiene kit, it could be your it could be your school kit, no, ating pong mga school supplies sa dala-dala or yung mga dala nating bags sa school. No, kits are important because these are the things that we consider as the most useful, or kung hindi man po, ito yung mga bagay na palagay natin hindi pa hindi pa natin necessity at the moment. But in the long run, it will become a part, or it could be a part of our needs. But before anything else, no, before I give you an idea of how we should prepare our post-pandemic kit and what to bring and what to leave behind. Now, I would really like to emphasize po itong mga salitang nanggaling mismo, no, sa ating paksa ngayong araw na ito. Let's start with this one, post-pandemic. Na nakakatuwa dahil po ngayon, ang pinag-uusapan na natin ay post-pandemic. 2 years ago, 2020 hanggang 2022 nga po, no, walang katapusan nating naririnig yung mga salitang COVID-19 pandemic, no, kahit nga sa mga research papers about COVID-19 pandemic, ang una mong mababasa karaniwan sa introduction pa lang, COVID-19 is a new virus or disease that emerged in 2020, no. So kumbaga, in the past 2 years, mukha siyang maikli. Yes, it might be short for some, no? But actually, napakahaba po nung oras, nung 2 years na yon na nasa gitna tayo ng pandemic. And or actually, di nga lang po pala dalawa, no? Tatlo pa, 2020, 2021, 2022. But despite that, no, unti-unti tayo po ay balik no sa nakasanayan natin, no, unlike especially 3 years ago, lahat tayo nasa bahay, no, in meeting our friends, in meeting our teachers, in meeting our clubmates, ayan, no, lahat po ay nagaganap through Zoom, no, through online. But at the moment, medyo ano na tayo, no, nakabalik na tayo, and this is already an evidence, or one of the evidences na we are slowly regenerating, no, from the what we thought to be permanent effects ng pandemic to us. Now, so post-pandemic, according to World Health Organization, is the status wherein there is a decrease in pandemic surveillance because of decreasing pandemic outbreak. Now, so basically, it's something related about health. No, but later, no, we will separate each details. Thus, we will realize na ang pandemic is not just a health problem. No, it's a problem of also a problem of it's a challenge rather to our values, no, our challenge then para sa ating views, no, and perspective, no, and it is also a challenge to how we should refine and revisit yung mga nakasanayan na nating gawin before the pandemic. Next word that I would like to emphasize from the team natin, no, kasi I suddenly realized it, no, nung habang ginagawa tong presentation na ito, na ang unang lagi lumalabas sa email, I think I received 2 or 3 emails from the organizers, no, at ang ganda nung simula lagi, no, I thrive. So thriving, ayan, see, so thriving is your ability, it's an act, it is an action that allows you to progress toward a goal despite the circumstances. I hope this is clear for us, no, that our goal this afternoon is not just to become familiar with how post-pandemic world works, no, but also how to adapt with it and how to contribute to it in terms of making sure na ang post-pandemic natin ay hindi na siya stagnant na kumbaga it's no longer a stagnant and it's like a repetition, no, stagnant and repetition of what we have done before that made us realize na hindi pala ito yung importante at ito naman yung importante during the pandemic. So that's from Merriam-Webster. Now, the third word that probably I would consider as one of the word of the day is the kit. Ayan. So kit basically is the set of materials or equipment that you use for specific purposes. No, kung no, karaniwan po tayo ay may dalang mga either makeup kit or hygiene kit. No, some of us or actually most of us, no, sa mga bahay, sa classrooms natin, no, I think this one we can really see this sa loob ng PNU, yung mga first aid kit, no, na nakadikit talaga sa pader natin, no, in case of emergency. Ayan, the one I mentioned earlier as well, no, yung school kit. It's one of the kits that we usually use every day. Or kung kayo ay may kotse, no, or if you are a kind of person, a very observant, or as a car enthusiast, no, siguro familiar din kayo with the car kit, no, at marami pang ibang mga kits, no, and usually when we make up our kits, no, kapag ginagawa natin yung kits natin, mostly ang ating kino-consider, of course, is number 1, what type of kit am I making? No, hindi naman kasi syempre pwedeng although okay, no, you might need all those things, but usually we arrange our kit based on its purpose then, na hindi pwedeng magkakasama ang first aid kit at ang mga makeup kit. Ayan. Second one that we consider in making our in preparing our kit is to expect, no, the things that we might need and we really need inside that kit. Kasi remember my fellow student leaders, no, youth leaders, that um or that we cannot put everything inside a kit. No, kaya nga madalas, no, kapag may mga napapanood tayo sa television ng mga advertisement about prepare this, prepare that, prepare an earthquake kit, prepare a ganitong kit for disaster kit, no, merong sinasuggest na ganitong listahan. And it depends on you na kung dadagdagan mo pa yun. But one thing is for sure, you might need everything, but actually, you can, at the end of the day, you will just select some of it. And the same goes for our post-pandemic kit. Ang kinaibahan lang po, ang post-pandemic kit natin is not based on the materials that we need, but it's mostly based on intangible things that we need. And from that, no, I want everyone to answer this question first. So before, I hope you can answer this question before I proceed, no, with what could be or what should be the content of our post-pandemic kit. Sige po. On our chat box, talaga may recitation. During this COVID-19 pandemic, hindi pa naman po tapos ang COVID-19 pandemic, no? But we consider this as post-pandemic kasi medyo, na tayo, based from the definition earlier, we are already starting to become more confident with easing, no, the restrictions. And that's the basic feature of post-pandemic. But actually, we're still in the COVID-19 pandemic era. So during this COVID-19, what 3 things are you valuing the most? It could be a material. It could be a person. Sige, 3 things or 3 person that you value the most. Sige po. I'll wait for your answers. Sige, ano po yung 3 bagay na pinahalagahan ninyo ngayong COVID-19 pandemic? Mas maganda po siguro if these are the things that wala sa ating mga bagay na pinapahalagahan natin before the pandemic. Ayan, okay. Ayan, good afternoon po sa lahat ng nag-good afternoon sa ating chat box. Okay, si Ronilda, family, friends, self, mental health. Very good. No. Kay Camille, loved ones, health, cats. Okay. Kay Maureen, family, internet, face mask. Kay Angel, mental health, peace, friends, and family. Okay. Kay Christine, myself, my mental health. I'm seeing a lot of things about health, no, about family, friends. Ayan. Kay Robeline, family, friends, mental health, exo daw. Okay. Self, health, and family. Kay Consuelo. Kay Breezy naman, myself, family, and time. Okay, I'm seeing mostly the similar values, no, that we have during this pandemic, and that's okay. And actually, I'm very happy, no, na we are valuing these things, no, and from that, no, marami pa pong mga tanong na ganyan na in the next slides, no, because I want the following slides not to remain as concepts, no, hindi lang po siya mananatiling concepts, but also I want it to be contextualized in your own life. No, kumbaga, probably yung mga ipe-prescribe natin, no, later na lalamanin ng ating post-pandemic kit, it could be general, no, but later I will ask you how it is applied or how can it be applied to your life. Okay, now, thank you po, no, for answering that question. So, drawing from those answers or drawing from your answers for you, ayan, I want to offer you this Tribe Kit in post-pandemic. No, medyo gumamit po tayo ng acronym, no, para mas madali nating maalala. And it would be more easy, it would be easier for you as well, no, na na ma-realize, no? It would be, I hope it would be easier for us to realize the values of these things. Okay, the Tribe Kit. And the content of this kit in post-pandemic is time. I've seen some participants answer time. Number 2, H. And by the way, it's not ordered in its value. Wala po siyang order. It was just written based on the availability of letters. Talaga, the joke lang. But it's not arranged naman po in most valuable. No? But it depends on you kung ano yung pinakamahalaga. Number 2 is health. Okay. Number 3 is routines. Or R is routines. I is information. V is values, and E is expecting by anticipating. No, I'm very excited to have this last one, no, yung E later. This is our last content of the Tribe Kit. So let's start with time. Letter T. Time. Okay. So again, participants, I want to know your current, no, the current, an overview of the current priorities, no, in terms of allocating your time. So at this moment, what occupies most of your time? Sige nga po, on our shadow. At this moment na po, at this moment. Probably this year, no, or this month, kung nag-iiba-iba man po yung ating mga commitments sa buhay, no, what occupies most of your time? Ayan. Schoolworks, kay Christine, social media, kay Ronilda, academic requirements. Ayan, kay Marvin. Eliza, internship. Robeline, internship. Oh yeah, Breezy May, upskilling myself. It's good. Christine, volunteer work. This is one of the things that we really miss, no? Na nawala nung, actually it's still achievable ng pandemic yung volunteer work. Kaya lang iba pa din, no, kapag on-site siya. Schoolwork, student assistant task, kay Christian, Sir Christian, yan, sa ating technical assistant, learning new things. Kay Odette, academics, business. Wow, I would be glad to hear your business soon, Odette, kung ano ang iyong business. Kay Kathleen, doing what I love and what I enjoy, and maintaining my peace. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for answering that question. Well, number 1 that we have in our kit is the time. Okay, my dear friends, no, during the pandemic, we have realized the value of time. And sadly, no, unfortunately, one of the effects of pandemic is what was the what they call this, the inability, no, to stabilize our time. Kasi we are all restricted. Maraming mga probably gala, no, na naudlot. Maraming mga reunions ang hindi natuloy. No, you know, last time no, I saw a post. I see this post every year, no, kapag kasi 'di ba sa Facebook usually I'm not sure kung how it works kung sa algorithm niya. No, na kapag yung isang post ay nag 1 year na, hindi siya sa memories but mostly kapag nag 1 year na siya, parang bigla na lang siyang nagpo-float ulit, no? Probably dahil may nagko-comment or may mga nag-share ulit, no? And one thing that struck me that concerns time during pandemic is yung this class suspension during March 2020. No, I've seen some captions, sabi, we planned to eat, no, after the suspension. We are very thankful, no, na may class suspension ng 1 week kasi it would be a time. Totoo naman, no, it would be a time for us to unwind for a bit. Tapos hindi akalain ng lahat na yung 1 week pala ay naging more than a year. At ang worst, nung natuloy na, nung bumalik na lahat, hindi pa pala tayo face-to-face magkikita, no? O through online pa rin tayong lahat magkikita. Well, thanks to the gift of technology. No, but there are many activities that were postponed, and hopefully wala namang nakaranas sa atin ito, but if not, this is really a sad moment, no? Yung hindi na siya talaga natuloy. No, because of the pandemic. And time became our restriction during the onset the pandemic. Kaya at this moment, no, I want you to I hope na that we are starting to calibrate our time, no, to allocate our time wisely. No, this time, sabi nung iba kanina, no, most at this moment, iba-iba, no, may academics, schoolworks, no, social media, no, family, no, friends, no, this occupies their time at the moment, no, and I hope that you really maximize this time, no, with these things that you are dealing with. At no, more importantly, no, do not forget to allocate time for yourself. Currently, no, as mentioned by some of the by our MC earlier, no, na I am already teaching. No, I just ano pa lang, 8 months in the field, no, sa field in Colegio San Agustin Makati, and I teach personal development, no, and in teaching personal development, it is really a challenging task, no. Siguro, no, may minsan nga, no, some would say to me na ay madali ang personal development, no, I heard that, no, madali ang personal development, that's the easiest subject, no, but yes, no, it would be an easy subject, no, pero it is difficult in terms of application. No, yung tinuturo ko sa loob ng classroom, I must ensure na nakikita din nila sa mga pinagagawa ko sa loob ng class. And this is one of the things that I always remind my students, time. And even my colleagues, no, my coordinator right now, no, they kept on reminding me na you should not stick yourself into one task or one thing only and you allocate all your time to it. No, kasi it might be worth it for you. No, kaya lang sometimes in creating our life, it would require us to recreate ourselves, no, by deviating from the things na nakasanayan na natin. No, kaya nung during the pandemic, it's really frustrating for us kasi nasanay tayo na lahat tayo nagmamadali, no, lahat tayo ay punta dito, punta doon, lahat tayo ay we're all on the rush. No, tapos biglang lahat tayo nasa kwarto na lang, no? Lahat tayo ay nanonood na lang ng balita, no, lahat na lang tayo ay iisa lang yung ginagawa, no, na nasa loob ng bahay. We go out, we just bring our quarantine pass na isa lang ang pwedeng lumabas, yun may dala lang nun. Tapos after that, kung wala ka namang quarantine pass, sa loob ka lang ng bahay, no, it really restricted us. But despite that, no, it also made us realize na yung time na binibigay natin sa bawat bagay na gusto nating paglaanan nito ay kumbaga it's like a way of investing. No, you invest your time to it kasi remember, time is something that you can no longer regain. Kumbaga sa mga resources, it's a non-renewable energy or resource. No, kapag nagamit mo na, kunwari, you have used 5 minutes already of your time, you have used it already. You cannot redo it. And most of all, you can no longer multiply it. No, na, okay, 5 minutes, I consume 5 minutes of my time for that. It's okay, marami naman akong time. No, but remember, time is a bit long, mahaba naman talaga ang time. You have 24 hours per day, but in using this time, using our time, we invest something that we can no longer gain. Okay. Kaya no, kaya if at this moment no medyo feel natin no let's hopefully we let's reflect no na baka mamaya no we are just returning to our old routinaries before na ito lang yung ginagawa ko no na ito yung consume ng time ko no you give time for yourself and you give time for the tasks that you need to do and you give time no to bond with others. Ayan. Okay. T. Next is letter H. Help. Ayan. I guess this is one of the most important things. Last time, during one of my what do you call this? In teaching personal development, kasi there's a lesson about the different challenges, no, and stages of adolescence na tinuturo natin sa ating mga senior high school students. No, and I asked them to rank kasi I gave them a set of things: health, peer group, career, ayan, and so on and so forth. I gave it to all of them. Tapos sabi ko, okay, rank it from 1 to 7. At sa 5 klase, no, I'm current this semester I teach 5 sections. No, all of them have the same number 1 value as a whole class, and that's health. And they have different reasons kung bakit health ang number 1 nila. Some of them said, "Sir, kasi kapag ang health ay compromised, then you may not be able to maximize your value for the other things na binigay niyo." Tama, di ba? Number 2, sabi nung iba, "Sir, kasi yung health is like something that is hard to or difficult rather to recover kapag ito ay na-damage." No, unlike daw sa mga ganito, ganyan, or if they make friends, no, they may lose friends, no, but they can also create and have new friends. No, but sa health, it would be a difficult process though for them if they will just let it be na harmful yung kanilang mga ginagawa for their health. No, and I hope no we all have no the same thoughts then about health. No, and during the pandemic, everything is a number. No, I forgot where I heard it. No, pero I attended one seminar before or a webinar. Ang sabi, isa sa mga bida sa pandemic ay number. Bakit number? Kasi wala ka namang makikita ng pandemic, puro number. Tuwing 3:00 ng hapon lalo na no kapag nag-press briefing ang Department of Health. No, wala kang makikita. 100,000, 1,200 yung new cases ng COVID, 3,000 recovered, 200 no are the fatalities no in all kasi ililipat ka ng international channel, ganun din no, gino-compute lahat, everything is a number. No, but underneath this number is the reality that life or health is also no, like time is something that you can no longer regain kapag nawala. No, kaya we should always take care of our health. No, and when we say health, hindi lang ito yung physical health. No, remember we should take care of our holistic health. Kanina narinig ko mental health. No, mental health is what do you call this? Our mental health is like at war today. Ay, hindi ko alam kung napapansin po ninyo, pero it's in the middle of a war. Gera talaga siya today. Hindi lang dahil po sa mga causes ng mga mental health issues, no, but also because of false beliefs about mental health. No, na means madalas no ang tingin pa rin sa mental health is something na ay nararamdaman mo lang yan No, itulog mo lang yan, inom mo lang ng tubig yan. But it doesn't work like that. Mental health is part of your physical health, our physical health. And we should not forget that. Eh, malamang sabihin, no? Eman, no? Or Sir Vecino, no? Or Eman, paano naman yan? Hindi naman nakikita. Paano mo malalaman na physical health ang mental health? It comes from the brain. Hello. Di ba? It comes from the brain. Your brain is the manager of your body. And ito paulit-ulit ko tong sinasabi sa mga students ko rin, no, na mental health or your brain is one of the, it's not the one, it's the first receiver of everything that happens to your surrounding. Kaya kapag kunwari may traumatic experiences, di ba? We usually debrief, no, or we give counseling to the people or to the victim or to the witnesses. Kasi your mind is designed to process everything, but at the same time, hindi ibig sabihin nito na we all have the equal way of all our brains have the equal way of processing things. Ayan. No, and that happened during the pandemic. May mga narinig na rin ako na they think of pandemic as more advantageous, no, because they help them to become this, to become that, and that those are valid. No, and on the other hand, no, it is also valid to say na pandemic is mostly a burden to you, to your mental health. Totoo yun. Aminin natin no, sa hindi, our support group nung pandemic ay namimit lang din natin online. But it works. No? It works na namimit din natin sila online. But let's admit it. Meeting our friends, no, meeting our families, no, meeting our schoolmates, our teachers, ng face-to-face is like 500% better than just meeting them online. No, itong mga support groups natin na napakahalaga sa mental health. Okay? So, mental health and also our whole health, no, as an individual, no, na we became more conscious, no, of our health routines. No, marami sa atin, maraming na-discovering mga bagong or mga additional hygiene routines, no, dahil sa pandemic na hindi natin na-discover before that or hindi natin nagagawa before the pandemic because mostly our time is occupied by many things. No? But during the pandemic, we had the time to sleep, no, so sleep ng 7 to 10 hours. No, most of us had the time to relax at our house, no, or kung hindi man, most of us were able to fix, no, things na hindi na natin nagagalaw before. No, and that the same goes for health. No, and I hope that this post-pandemic, by the way, this is not only an individual value or an individual equipment, no, this is also a communal equipment. No, it's also a call for the community. Ayan, sa tama-tama, no, we have our future librarians, no, our future librarians, no, kayo ay kumbaga, you are like the prince, no, and princess of knowledge kasi you are the managers of our libraries, no, and aside from giving knowledge sa mga bata, no, sa mga tao, no, through the use of library, no, one important role sa mga librarians din natin and even, no, ng ating mga ICT majors din in the technology, no, one important role that they also do is they make sure that everyone grows in a well-informed way. And I am pretty sure that health, no, understanding the value of health is among those things that we should be well informed of. Okay, again. Okay, next po tayo. T is time, H is health. Next is R. routines. Ayan. Okay, again, sa atin pong chat box, no? Ano pong routines ang inyong ginagawa at the moment? Kahit isa lang po, no? It could be tuwing gabi, no? I'm really amazed with this mo kasi ako kasi yung personally kasi not uh, I'm not using any yung mga ating skincare, no, mga products. Kaya I'm not really aware. I'm what they call this. I'm not knowledgeable about the different skincare products, no. But I'm very amazed, no, with those people na talagang ano sila, no, they are very consistent, no, in practicing these skincare routines or other routines, no. But this is one of the example, no, skincare routine, no, or sa morning routine. What do you do? Ayan, sige po. I'll wait for your routines. Now, what routine do you do every day? Kayo po ba ay nag-exercise every morning or may certain schedule po ba kayong sinusundan? Like tuwing afternoon lang kayo nagpo-phone or kapag nag-academic, gumagawa kayo ng academic requirement, you prefer to do it ng morning kasi ito yung parang, di ba sabi sa idiom, eat the frog first in the morning, no? Kasi ito yung pinakamahirap ng mga tasks. So you do it in the morning or do you cook? Yeah. Ayan, kay Jalak. Cooking. Ayan, very good. No, cooking. This one, no, itong routine na ito is one of the gifts din, no, nung ating pandemic routinary sa bahay. No? Ayan, coffee routine. Gusto ko yung coffee routine. No? Probably ano to, every morning or every afternoon. Pag-inom ng tubig, yan, stay hydrated, lalo na ngayon. Ano? Pero may typhoon this week, no? I hope everyone is safe at the moment. Parang nag-landfall yata yung typhoon. Please be safe. Okay. Again, so these are routines, na stretching exercises, doing your academic requirements, skincare, ayan, yung ano pa ba, yung fixing your things, doing a general cleaning. Again, kay Marvin, working asynchronous tasks every morning. I love this. I go out for recreational. No, I will go back to this one. Recreational activities later. This is the highlight of routines. Okay, sige. I opted to use the word routine because this one was stolen by the pandemic. Paano po siya ninakaw ng pandemic? Remember, one of the challenges that we experience, even me, no, I personally experienced it during the pandemic po. Yung nawala yung sense of sense of time boundaries. Doon na before pandemic, siguro yung mga currently fourth year ngayon, or kahit din yung ating mga first year, second year, third year na nandito ngayon na participants, and sa atin din pong mga school and university staff or librarian na nandito. Before the pandemic, we wake up ng 5 a.m., 4 a.m., then we go to school ng 7, we work. Kung panghapon, 11 p.m., 11 a.m. ang dating ng mga PNU1 na gano'n. Pagdating ng alas 3 or alas 5, cut na. We are all staying somewhere na to meet with friends, no, to do our org works, no, yan yung mga kasi before wala namang webinar, no, so before we do marketing, bumibili sa mga sa Divisorian or sa SM Manila ng kung ano-ano. Again, SM Manila, speaking of SM Manila, pagdating ng 5, ang mga PNU1 ay nasa SM Manila na kasi uwian na or lumabas na ng school or doon na sila maghihiwalay kasi nandun yung mga sakayan, nandun yung papuntang LRT, nandun yung mga papuntang doon sa sakayan ng bus, no? Pero nung nag-pandemic, parang nagulat tayo na 11 PM na, gumagawa pa tayong lahat ng mga kung ano-ano. No, na 12 AM at I remember that, no. One significant impact ng pandemic when I was a third year student no nung time nung 2020. No, and one thing that I observed, parang naging part na ng routines ng mga namin nung mga kaibigan ko in the classroom na gumagawa kami ng ACAD stuff ng madaling araw, which we do not normally do before the pandemic. No, and I guess everyone had the same experience in different way din naman siguro. No? Baka sa ating mga uh, librarians na nandito ngayon, university librarians, no, sina Ma'am Jalen, no? Baka before, no, ang kanilang mga library stuff, ginagawa nila from 8 to 5 lang, pero baka nung pandemic, they are also doing it na as late as 9 PM, no, 10 PM, no. The routines became unstable no during the pandemic. No na sige kung ano na lang yung magawa. Kung minsan nagmi-meeting pa tayo, nag-online meeting ng gabi kasi mas mabilis yung internet sa gabi, no, or pag online class, no, I remember we had this one subject during third year na ang isa sa feedback nung professor namin is ang ganda nung time slot natin na 8 AM. Kasi daw yung 8 AM, it's like a time na ang bilis na internet. No, unlike kapag 11 AM na 1 PM, medyo robotic na yung feedback or yung transmission ng Zoom or ng Google Meet. So, routines. Routines is very important. No, ngayon po, no, ngayon probably most sa PNU po yata ngayon, we still do the shifting. No, may online lang this week, tas face-to-face lang this week. No? And it's really difficult to maintain the routines. Totoo po 'yan, no, kasi actually ngayon nga po, no, kami po no sa CSA sa Colegio San Agustin, we report on site na po 4 days a week. Depende po kung may work from home arrangement ka. No? Pero pag wala, natulad ko po, I report to my school 5 days a week. No? So basically, on-site na po ako every day. So kung titingnan mo, mas madaling gumawa ng routine. Pero actually, it's still difficult because of the effects of pandemic. What more, no, sa inyo po na iba-iba din yung schedule, no. But in crafting naman po your routines, it's not needed naman na hindi naman po necessary na buong araw yung iroroutine. You can start with a portion. Tulad kanina sabi ko, ano po yung routine niyo tuwing gabi? Ano po yung routine niyo tuwing afternoon? Ano po yung routine niyo tuwing umaga? No? Because these routines are beneficial not only for our time management but also for our mental health. No, kapag tayo po ay nagkaroon na ng established routines, we are more firm with how we handle our time. Kaya po no, struggle, it's a personal struggle, but as I'm not sure kung struggle din po ito sa inyo, pero sana dumating din po yung time na we'll be very firm no with our routines din, no, na minsan kasi it would really take a lot of courage to say no. Not totoo yan, lalo na kapag malapit sa atin yung nag-request, no, to have our time. Pero kapag may established routine tayo, we can easily weigh, no, kung ano po yung mas mahalaga. No, and let's build our routines. No, important din po yan sa ating pong professional life. No, some of us are already graduating this year. No, yun sa mga 4th year po. Mga 3rd year, kayo po ay mag-i-start na ng internship next year. At one tip that I can suggest to, I did not study information science or I did not take BLIS, no, but I guess this soft skill is should be applied, must be applied to all courses. Yung tinatawag po nating management of routine. Kasi when we follow routine, we know what to do. Pero po, do not forget the recreational activity. Ayan. Yung sinabi ni Marvin kanina sa chat box. Recreational. No, you recreate yourself. Okay lang po no, that we have the same routine every day. We go to school, we go to this. Pero let's do some recreational activity then. No, kung kasi naman kasi po marami po talaga kaming academic requirements. That's okay. That's okay. But if you can still find time to put a recreational activity in the middle of it or after it, much better. No, kasi yung recreational activity, kumbaga sa konteksto po ng pagkain, no, sa konteksto ng pagkain, ito yung tinatawag nating pantanggal umay. Na di ba minsan pag kumain tayo, tapos ay sasabihin natin, no, ay, nakakaumay naman yan. Bili tayo ng ganito, ng mangga, bili tayo ng bagoong, pantanggal umay, bili tayo ng ganito, bili tayo ng ganyan. Ganon din po nag-work ang recreational activity. No, it relieves the umay factor no sa ginagawa natin. And more than that, we find more purpose from the things that we do. No, kasi our goal naman, ang goal po natin, no, the pandemic taught us na ngayong post-pandemic, dapat palang ginagawa natin, lahat ng ginagawa natin ay at the end, hindi lang tapos. Now we should feel that it's worth it. No, parang kapag naghahanap tayo ng mga kaibigan, ng jowa, no, usually we do not expect, no, marami nagsabi, no, we should not expect, no, when we are in relationship, pero at the same time you should also have this feeling of connection then. And that is what recreation activity does. So I hope in creating your routines, hindi lang po ito puro exertion ng mga energy, no, but also it would what they call this recreational activity would also be a part of it. Okay? Ayan. Okay, next question po natin. Letter I, information. Ayan, ito very controversial ang tanong na ito, no, lately. What makes you informed? Sige po, on our chat box. So what makes you informed? Literal na tanong po ito, ha. Hindi po siya abstract question or figurative question. It's a literal question. What makes you informed? Facebook, television, social media, ano pa ba yung iba? Chika? De joke lang po. Chika talaga, no? Chika, ano pa ba? Teachers, parents. Ayan. Go lang po, it's not, let's make it conversational. Kung meron po kayo mga interesting na mga source of information talaga. Ay, watching news kahit nakaka-stress yung headlines. Oo, no? Television, Marites sa kapitbahay, char daw. O yan, chika. Yan ang what they call this, yan ang ating ayan ang pambansang introduction ng mga informal news, no. Guys, meron akong chika. Ayan na, tas pantawag na yun. Okay, social networking sites, SoftMed, watching news, television. Okay, no, I thank you, no, thank you for your inputs, no. So sources of information. Post-pandemic is about being informed. Isa po sa mga naging battles natin ng pandemic is the credibility of information. Minsan hindi na natin alam ang paniniwalaan. No, madalas we tend to doubt even those information coming from even those information coming from the mainstream media, no, like the television. Minsan, pag nakita natin, imposibleng ganyan. No, may mga ganun na tayong moment nung pandemic na posibleng ganyan. Kasi our attention focused on the information during the pandemic. Sabi ko nga po kanina, nung pandemic, halos pare-pareha po tayo ng routine. Nasa loob lang ng bahay. Kung hindi ka matutulog, kung hindi ka kakain, malamang nasa Facebook ka, no? Nag-Facebook or nanonood ng balita, no? Because we are for many reasons, no, yung iba sa atin. Ako, I watch news during pandemic, not because I want to see the data ng COVID-19 pandemic, but I want to see yung trend ng virus, no? Kasi it really gives hope nung during that time when you hear na scientists were able to found the uh, the details of the COVID-19, no? An experimental drug for COVID-19 was discovered. Di ba may mga ganyang balita, no? Na it really gives you a feeling of relief na ay teka, malapit nang unti-unting matapos ito, no? And it's true. No, when 2020 ended, no? Karamihan ang mga naririnig nating balita ay nag-a-apply na for special permit ang mga bakuna. We are all in doubt that time pa rin. Even in that time, no, na inaabangan nating lahat. Pero nung dumating na, we are all skeptic about it. And that's an important skill that pandemic must taught us, or that the pandemic taught us, and that we must learn from the pandemic. Information. Dahil marami pong fake news, no, at nakakatakot po ang mga fake news. Before, kung mapapansin po natin, ang fake news madaling ma-identify. No? May mga bagay, no, that could easily determine if an information is a fake news. Pero during the pandemic, biglang mas kapani-paniwala tingnan yung mga fake news kaysa sa mga totoong news, no, sa mga credible information. And that's why, no, one important equipment that we should have in our post-pandemic kit is information. Credible and truthful information. Kasi if you are misinformed, then you can still have a direction, but a wrong direction. Okay? So I hope that in our post-pandemic kit, no, aside from the other things that we want to put in it, no, hopefully tayo din po ay well informed with right information. Okay. Okay, we're down to our last two content of the post-pandemic kit. Ayan, V is for values. Okay. Sige po. This is an interesting question. What things did you value the most during the start? Okay, during the start, ito po yung ano pa lang, yung mag-MECQ, ECQ pa lang ng time na yon. What things did you value the most during the start of the pandemic and at this moment? Sige, tingnan po natin kung ano po ang difference nila. Sige po, on our chat box, these dear participants. Dalawa po ang atin pong ilalagay sa chat box, ha? Yung atin pong most valuable thing during the start of pandemic, yung time na narinig na natin, okay, tumataas na, nakapasok na sa Pilipinas ang COVID and everything. And ngayon, na ano na po ba ang ating life ngayon? Tayo po ay nakakalabas na, no? We are all vaccinated. No? Tayo po ay nakakapunta na sa school without the fear of getting COVID or catching COVID. Ayan. Okay, kay Jalak, same. Health and safety during the start and at the moment. Sige po. Health and health. Okay, same that kay Marvin. Okay, sige po. Let's wait for others. No? Ano po yung pinakamahalaga sa inyo nung nag-start pa lang yung pandemic? It could be a material, guys. Could be the face mask. No, it's okay. It could be the alcohol nung start ng pandemic. Siguro yan. Pero ngayon, vaccine card or vaccine or ano na ba? Traveling. Okay, kay Maureen, food nung start ng pandemic. Pero ngayon, safety na. Safety din. Okay, please, Christine. Kay Christine, hygiene kits. Yeah, that's right, no? Pero ngayon, it's the vaccine. No, pero probably, no, hygiene kits is still among our values. Valuables, rather. Kay Camille, number 1 is food. Yung start ng pandemic. Number 2 ngayon is mental health. That's good. Food, kay Ronilda, na start ng pandemic, and time for myself na at this moment. Okay, that's good. No? Our values are influenced by the factors that we take into consideration. Na ayan po kay Sir, kay Ma'am Bernadette, yung totoo, patience. Patience talaga, no? Kasi we really experienced, no, the burden, the challenge of patience ng pandemic. Imagine, we are all helpless. No, we have nothing to do but to just wear our mask kasi ang COVID hindi nakikita. And just wait na sana, no, ma-quarantine at matulungan ng maayos lahat ng mga nawaan ng COVID. We just waited nung time ng pandemic. And thank you for that, for your answers po. No? I asked this question kasi po kanina, kung naalala ninyo, sabi ko po kanina, every important. But in preparing our post-pandemic kit, we must realize na we cannot bring everything. Kaya po, di ba sa ating title, what to bring and what to leave behind. And in bringing new things, sometimes it will require you to leave something behind. At isa na po dyan yung ating mga pinapahalagahan. No? Baka before po, when before the pandemic, we are very particular with these values, pero biglang nawala. No, our value for it diminished, no, when we enter the pandemic, kasi we realize na hindi pala ito yung in the context of education. Then, no, let's not go far. No, in the context of education, it's true, no, that the education worldwide is constantly innovating and evolving. That's true. But when pandemic struck, parang everyone is clueless. No, everyone is clueless where to start. Meron na literature would say na meron talagang mga remote learning before, lalo na po sa US at actually sa Northern America, no, marami ng researches before na meron ng ganyan, no, na remote learning, some students come to school, or the teachers are attending on-site classes, then they also teach, they teach on-site classes, then they teach online class. Do we have that? Pero nung nag-start yung pandemic, it's like, where to start? Not because we are not really prepared for it, or we are completely lost, but because we are dealing with like a universal problem. No, walang batang pwedeng lumabas. No, even the college students, kung sa kung may signal number ang bagyo or kung may ulan-ulan, no, na pwedeng isuspend ang klase ng preschool lang or elementary lang or high school lang. No, 'di ba madalas sabi nga college student daw mga para tayong mga isda daw, no? Kasi medyo mailap minsan ang suspension sa college level, no, kapag may mga ulan, lalo na kung hindi pa na foresee na meron tong danger, no? Hindi siya ganoon, no? What happened during the pandemic? Everyone is at home. Every teacher is at home. All staff, no, pati ating mga librarians, mga staff ng schools, no, sa university natin, everyone is at home. We cannot just send anyone, oy, punta ka ng school, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, we cannot do that kasi there's a great risk that the COVID-19 might spread and might be transmitted to you kapag ikaw ay masyadong na-exposed, no, to public places. No? And in terms of in after some time, no, it's just happened na we discovered na ito feasible pala ito, pero it is our new discoveries, no, we transfer to online learning or remote learning, pero there is still a conflict of values. Ano ba dapat ang mas mahalaga in online learning? No, kailangan ba nating ipagawa ang lahat ng ito, no? Kaya 'di ba, probably for those who experienced demonstration teaching during pandemic, during the online learning, mahirap magpa-collaborative activities, no? Kasi you cannot actually facilitate them completely kasi some of them are because we are just using breakout room, we can still facilitate them, no, to the best we can, pero may limitation pa rin, unlike in the physical setup or physical classroom, no? So there's a conflict of values. Meron pong tunggalian. Yes. Tama ba ang salin ko? I hope tama yung salin ko. May tunggalian ng mga pinapahalagahan, no? At sa atin po as individuals, we also had this conflict in our values, no, na baka before that's okay, no, if before siguro hindi na before kasi, no, before the pandemic, probably our attention is not heavily focused sa ating mental health, no, kasi we have our support group. No, we can easily go to our classmates, to our colleagues. No, pero nung nag-pandemic, it's like an individual battle, no, na you really have to do an extra mile, take an extra mile to take care of your mental health. So what are your values? Iyan po ang isa sa dapat nating i-filter, or dapat nating, not really filter, but dapat nating talagang i-discover, or we should evaluate, no, at this moment. What would be your value? Kasi we do not know. Sana wala naman. But what if something worse than the COVID-19 pandemic happened? No, but let's hope na wala nang ganon, and let's manifest na wala nang ganon kasi napakahirap. No, but it's a call for us to also see yung mga bagay na hindi natin nakita ng pandemic. Okay, and if there is a learning from the pandemic, sana kahit sabihin na sa news na wala nang pandemic, we will still bring that learning. Okay? And lastly po, okay, T is time, H is health, R is routines, I is information, V is values, and lastly, E is to expect by anticipating. Why should you manage your expectation? Actually po, no, originally, I just placed it ng expect lang. Expect. Kaya lang medyo vague for me yung expect, no, kasi expectation or our views about expectation or the word expectation itself might be different. No, kaya I I I decided na gawin siyang more specific. Expecting by anticipating. Okay. Why should we manage our expectation? I got this quote during one of our activities no last February in our school. Na we have this recollection, no. So may recollection master kami po. Ang topic niya is about anticipation. Ayan. So I got that word from him. No, sabi niya, it is not every time you should expect, but there are times that you should anticipate. Ang ginamit niya pong metaphor is puno. Na yung puno. Kapag daw po tayo ay gusto nating mag-grow ng isang puno, no? Probably may mga okay lang po ba mag-reaction button yung mga naging mga tawag dito, mga ano tawag sa mga ganun? Plantito-plantita nung pandemic. Sige po, kahit anong reaction buttons po. Pwedeng heart, pwede po. So I just want to know po. Sino po yung mga naging ayan. Sige, click na lang po ulit kasi medyo nawawala po siya. No? Ayan. Yung mga naging plantito-plantita po natin nung pandemic. Okay, may nakita akong dalawa nag-react. Sino kaya ito? Oh my gosh, nawala ulit sila. But anyway, ayan, si Sir Christian, ayan, mga plantito, no, or plantita, no, during the pandemic, ayan, may nag-heart react. Ayan, nakita ko na. So, ayan sila, Annalyn, no, okay. So, sabi, no, I think meron tayong mga bio majors din dito, no. Ang sabi ng speaker namin last time that I also want you to hear is that kapag daw po tayo gustong karoon ng isang malaking puno, let's say puno ng mangga na namumunga, no, it takes years. It takes years for you to have a fruit from that tree. It could be 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, no? So if you want daw po, no, if you want to have a full-grown mango tree, for example, when you reach the age of 30, dapat may tanim ka na daw at the age of 10 pa lang, no, or 15. Kasi it takes time to grow a tree. Yes, tumutubo naman po siya, no? Nagiging halaman naman yung buto, no, pagtanim natin. Pero kung gusto mo talaga ng isang full-grown tree, it takes years. And the same goes for how we should anticipate life. Ayan, sabi ni Maureen, taga-dilig po ng tanim ni Mama. Okay, si Mama ang plantita. No? Anticipation is one of the values or one of the things na dapat pong nasa tribe kit natin in post-pandemic. Tulad ng mga examples po natin earlier sa education, sa routines, sa personal life, sa time boundaries, no, or our struggles during the pandemic, some of it are teaching us the importance of anticipation or the value of anticipation. Hindi naman po natin kailangan i-foresee lahat ng bagay. No, or hindi naman po essential na lagi po tayong nakatingin sa kung ano yung dapat mangyari sa future. No, but the more important thing is that we are using the present. No, we are using the present not only for the present, but also to also invest for our future. No, which reminds us, no, yung sa Kung Fu Panda, if you have watched that movie, no, sabi ni, I forgot the name of the yung turtle, sige, I forgot his name, no, siya yung Master Ugwe. Ayan. So sabi niya, ano ba to? It's non-verbatim, no? But it's like past is the past na, the present is a gift, no? And future is a mystery, no? And the only way, okay, the only way to become prepared of the future is to live in the present, no? Kaya po no, nung pandemic, most of us, med, we did a lot of recreational activity. Marami po sa atin malamang natuto pong mag yoga, no, natuto pong mag breathing exercise na ako po I learned how to constantly do the breathing exercise during the pandemic, or iba pa pong mga bagay, no, that helps our mental health prepare, or our self prepare for everything that might happen, no? At ito pong mga recreational activity, mga mindfulness activity na malamang most of us are doing during the pandemic, it just what it has a uniform goal. It's for us to realize that we should live in the present. Okay? Okay lang po no na sometimes we still dwell in the past, lalo na kung yung past po ay talagang something that not easy to forget. No, that's okay. No, but eventually, ang past naman po ay hindi naman necessaryong makalimutan. No, it would really be a part, no, of our memories. But the only thing that we can do is to make sure that we are slowly converting these past memories into an equipment or a tool for our present and for our future. So let's live in the present. No, kung kayo po ay nasa school ngayon, at malamang may katabi po kayo dyan na nakikinig din po sa webinar ngayon. Do not hesitate to allocate time to hug them, no, or to thank them, no, or to bond with them. Yung bonding, napakahalaga po niyan. No, diyan nagsisimula ang mga malalalim na ugnayan, no, na communication and connection. No, this bonding, no. Let us not take things for granted. Okay? At yan po ang tinuro ng pandemic sa atin. Because pandemic really stole a lot of things from us. Malaki po yung 2 years. Kaya nga sabi nga po, kapag New Year, di ba, minsan may mga post tayong makikita na, hala 2022 na, hala 2023 na. No, parang may makikita pa po tayong post na parang ang parang huling bagay na na-process nila ay yung March 9, 2020. Now, those are all okay, no? Pero this experience is teaching us na sometimes things could be out of our control, no? And in times of that, kapag feel natin wala na po sa ating control yung mga mga bagay-bagay, no? The only thing that we can do is to know the things that we are in control of. No? Siguro marami din pong effects ang pandemic sa ating personality. One time nga po, no, kasi I teach, no, the senior high school students po. I'm currently teaching senior high school students. So they are age 15, 16, 17. Ito yung I'm not sure if you will agree with me, no? Pero ito yung pinaka parang epitome or climax ng transition ng isang bata papuntang adulthood, or isang binata or dalaga papuntang adulthood. No? And they had it during the pandemic. So one time I really asked them, said ko, paano nyo winwork out yung mga changes or yung mga expectations sa inyo during pandemic? No, sa edad ninyo, no, 14, 15, 16, ito yung mga sabi nga sa mga studies, these are the time na talagang lumalabas ang mga bata sa ganitong edad kasi they are more they become more uh, particular in spending time with others, no, than inside their houses. Pero sila, they stayed at home. Sabi nila sa akin is, ito yung hindi ko makalimutan. Sabi niya, he is an introvert, and it's like the pandemic made him more introvert. So it took me time to process that. Sabi ko, paano yun, no? So I realized, no, nung inexplain na niya na, nung before pandemic, well, it's basically a challenge na raw for him to really, yung mga pag-build ng mga conversation, no, to build friendship, no? Pero, when pandemic struck, parang nawala ng opportunity, no? Kasi nasa loob lang siya ng bahay. Nasa loob lang sila ng bahay. At lahat tayo din, ganun din. No? So there are things na gusto nating baguhin or gusto nating lumabas sa comfort zone natin. Kaya lang the pandemic restricted us to do so. So it's one of the learnings that we should really anticipate things. Not that we should make sure na yung mga ginagawa po natin ngayon, no, ay may contribution din sa atin, no, as individuals. No, it's okay, no, na hanapin yung purpose ng mga ginagawa po natin. Wala pong problema ro. Kasi yun naman po talaga ang dahilan kung bakit natin ginagawa yun. Madaling gawin ang isang bagay kung alam natin kung para saan siya, no, rather than doing it because we just have to accomplish it. Mabigat sa kalooban yun. So, let's expect by anticipating. Okay? So again po, no, try keep during post-pandemic. Number one is time. Know when, where, and who will you be spending your time with. Health. No? Take care of your health. No, understand that health is, well, it's a cliche, but really health is a wealth, a form of wealth. Or routines. No, if lalo na po lahat po tayo ngayon ay lahat po tayo ay nangangailangan ng isang what they call this, we all need a coping strategy for the post-pandemic. And I tell you, routine is very important to do that. And also not to recover from the disadvantageous effects ng pandemic sa ating pong lifestyle or sa ating mga life routines. I is information. Be informed with right information. Please remember that. V is values. Many values. You have many values. We all have many values in life. But what should we bring with us? No, and what should we leave behind? Okay? And expecting by anticipating. No, let's slowly let's give time. No, let's give time to let's give ourselves some time to process the past. No, okay lang po, no, kung feeling natin parang hindi na umuusad ang panahon, no, dahil hindi na tulad ng dati yung mga nangyayari ngayon. No, but rest assured, no, that the future will not be the same din naman, no, with what is happening today. And present is somewhere is a time, is a place then now where should be always at, no, ito yung parang center, no, ng ating timeline, no, di ba? Remember kapag tayo po ay gumagawa ng mga scale, no, tayo gumagawa ng mga lines, ng mga shapes, no, bahagi po doon ay yung kanyang pinakagitna, yung center. And in the context of post-pandemic, that's the present. So let's leave take things for granted, no? Kung before before the pandemic, no, you wish na sana po makita ko na lahat ng kaklase ko, lahat ng klase ko. At ngayong pandemic, nakita mo na sila dahil 100% na kayong nakakabalik sa klase mo, then grab the opportunity, no? Kasi eventually, no, yung mga classmates mo ay hindi dahil sa pandemic, ha, ay ano din, mahihiwalay din sa iyo once you graduate. And that's true. That's true. I can attest to that, no? So let's not take our relationships for granted. And lastly is expecting by anticipating. No, it's okay to expect, but we should manage our expectation. And in managing our expectation, no, we should learn how to anticipate. No, and through that, no, we will learn the purpose of the things that we are doing at the present. Okay? So kayo po, no? Again, I want to ask everyone this question. These are all probably or most of it are abstract tools. No, you cannot put it somewhere. No, but when we connect it to our own lives, no, ma-realize po natin na ito ay mga hindi absolutely intangible. Ito po ay mga tangible na mga bagay. No? Like time, no time. We still have third 1 year, no, may 2023, no, second year pa lang po naman ako, no, hanggang may 3 years pa akong maging PNU1, no, but remember, no, na in to achieve the things that you want, to thrive, sabi nga, to succeed, no, it's not a 1 day or 1 night preparation. It takes time. No, so allow yourself to give yourself the time. Okay? Put try your best, no, or do your best to put time in your hands. No, in terms of put your time in your hands, no, in terms of allocating it. Kasi this is the only value na meron ang lahat at the moment, no. This is the only thing na meron ng lahat ng tao at the moment, no, or actually this is the only thing na meron po ang bawat isa sa atin, no, at present. So we should know how to wisely or effectively and efficiently distribute it. Okay, so I hope this will help everyone, no, the Tribe Kit in post-pandemic. And to end my presentation po, I really wish all the best for everyone, no, and post-pandemic is a difficult time. It is as challenging as the pandemic. No, iba lang ng nature pero pareha lang po yan ng challenge. No, but at the end of the day, no, with these things, no, with the Tribe Kit, hopefully, no, we can recover. This is a recovery phase then for everyone. And in recovering, kailangan po natin ng oras at ng efforts as well, no, to really thrive. And I hope, no, and I pray then na at the end of the day, no, lahat po tayo ay sabay-sabay na maka-strive. No, sabi nga sa ating team, thriving in the post-pandemic world. So, fighting lang, no, laban lang po, and I wish you all the best, and I wish every one of us all the best, and God bless po. Maraming salamat po, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so
Ay,
much po,
okay.
Mr. Eman, for the wonderful and fruitful talk. We are truly grateful for the knowledge na shinare niyo with us. And also, thank you everyone for your attention so far.
So now, let us all take a short break to stretch, hydrate, and use the bathroom before po tayo proceed sa ating open forum. Thank you!
Thank you. Nakapin pala tayo. Nagulat ako, dalawa na lang kami. Okay, thank you.
Committed to equipping Filipinos with quality educational products, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, SEALS, relentlessly adapts to our market's ever-changing needs and the rapid developments in the education landscape to continuously provide relevant learning tools today and in the future. SEALS comprises several interconnected and relevant brands that present a comprehensive portfolio of adaptive solutions catering to different market and learning needs. The product brands of SEALS include C&E Publishing Incorporated, producing quality textbooks to help mold tomorrow's professionals and distributing premier publications and resources through C&E Bookshop, its chain of retail stores. Kite Digital Educational Solutions, KDES, developing interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications for schools and other institutions. CE Logic Incorporated, engaging in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Makers, transforming libraries and other learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. SEALS is a dynamic company that envisions itself as a leading developer and provider of globally competitive educational resources and solutions for the Philippine academic and professional markets. As we move through the 21st century, SEALS serves as a beacon of modern knowledge. SEALS remains steadfast in its commitment to guide learners as they navigate the world through adaptive learning. Throughout the years, SEALS has played its key part in reimagining the future of education through its comprehensive offering of learning and teaching tools that are smart, relevant, and complete.
Easy access to hundreds of local academic journals is something many of us desire. The Philippine e-Journals provides a collection of publications from higher educational institutions and professional organizations.
Users may browse, read, download, and share abstracts and journals in different academic disciplines like science, humanities, and engineering from any device. It also allows users to filter search results by author, journal, or accreditation. As a platform that promotes research done by Filipinos, users can also enjoy Philippine e-journals as contributors.
It makes research more convenient, cost-effective, and provides online visibility and exposure of Filipino research to the international research community.
Committed to equipping Filipinos with quality educational products, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, SEALS, relentlessly adapts to our market's ever-changing needs and the rapid developments in the education landscape to continuously provide relevant learning tools today and in the future. SEALS comprises several interconnected and relevant brands that present a comprehensive portfolio of adaptive solutions catering to different market and learning needs. The product brands of SEALS include C&E Publishing Incorporated, producing quality textbooks to help mold tomorrow's professionals and distributing premier publications and resources through C&E Bookshop, its chain of retail stores. Kite Digital Educational Solutions, KDES, developing interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications for schools and other institutions. CE Logic Incorporated, engaging in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Makers, transforming libraries and other learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. SEALS is a dynamic company that envisions itself as a leading developer and provider of globally competitive educational resources and solutions for the Philippine academic and professional markets. As we move through the 21st century, SEALS serves as a beacon of modern knowledge. SEALS remains steadfast in its commitment to guide learners as they navigate the world through adaptive learning. Throughout the years, SEALS has played its key part in reimagining the future of education through its comprehensive offering of learning and teaching tools that are smart, relevant, and complete.
Easy access to hundreds of local academic journals is something many of us desire. The Philippine e-Journals provides a collection of publications from higher educational institutions and professional organizations.
Users may browse, read, download, and share abstracts and journals in different academic disciplines like science, humanities, and engineering from any device. It also allows users to filter search results by author, journal, or accreditation. As a platform that promotes research done by Filipinos, users can also enjoy Philippine e-journals as contributors.
It makes research more convenient, cost-effective, and provides online visibility and exposure of Filipino research to the international research community.
Now, I'm sure our participants have questions regarding today's session. And to answer those questions, we will now proceed to our open polling.
So Mr. Eman will now be answering here the questions in our Zoom chat box, or you can send your questions in the comment sections in FB and YouTube Live, where our moderators will send it to our speaker.
So while waiting for their questions, ayun nga, based sa talk ni Mr. Eman, may differences talaga yung mga kit or mga dinadala natin before and post-pandemic. So ako dati, pampaganda lang naman ang pag ko, mga makeup kit, ganyan. Makeup kit talaga yun, no? Hindi school kit. Now, ayun nga, binigyan ni Mr. Eman ng acronym yung word na tribe as a kit in post-pandemic, which is the time, health, routines, information, values, and expecting by anticipating, which all of us can relate, and also meron or na-incorporate naman talaga natin sa mga sarili natin. Especially yan sa pagkakaroon nga ng time for us sa sarili natin and sa ating family. And also sa pag-value ng ating health, which almost all of us answer kanina sa chat box.
Ayan, so before I proceed to my takeaway, let us read first our first question from from Bliss 425 President, Ms. Christine Carriaga. Good afternoon po, Sir Eman. May I know po, how do you organize your time and prioritize tasks during a busy day? Thank you.
Ayan, thank you so much for that question. No? Very challenging question din siya. Relative kasi siya, no? Pero ang tanong kasi very busy day. No, so usually kapag very busy day, no, during the pandemic kasi really taught me na yung nung pandemic kasi everything is online, no? So parang andali na okay, sige, go lang, no, meeting tayo 10 to 12, next meeting natin 12 to 2, tapos 2 to 4. Kasi Zoom lang naman, no, Google Meet lang ang tatawirin natin. Pero nung bumalik na sa post-pandemic, no, ang hirap pala ng gano'n, yung dikit yung schedule, no? So what I do, number one, I check muna, I recheck, I check everything kung kaya, no? Kapag kaya, okay, sige, go, ilagay natin to dito. Kapag hindi naman kaya na ilagay doon sa schedule, two things. Either I temporarily give it another deadline or another due date, no, or I also what they call this, I would ask, no, the person who is asking me to do the task na kung anong pwedeng intervention yung gawin, like baka pwedeng may either sumalo, no, or baka pwedeng may kasama akong gawin yan para hindi naman ma-left behind yung task na yun. Then kapag nandun ka na sa mismong task kasi hindi din kasi lahat ng oras ay perfect yung ating planning, schedule planning, no? Hindi Kapag nilagay kasi natin minsan, okay, 2 hours meeting, no, 2 hours ganito. There are instances na hindi siya nami-meet, no, madalas nga lumalampas, no, at pag lumampas kasi yung schedule mo for that time, no, medyo mahirap, medyo mag-a-adjust din lahat ng susunod mong task. So, ah kaya as to the best that I can, I really check the feasibility nung gagawin. No, tapos kapag ano, I'm not sure if this is like a bad habit for you. Pero kapag pag di ko talaga kayang gawin yung isang bagay. For example, I schedule it ng 7 p.m. ng gabi. Kunwari, okay, gagawa tayo ng lesson plan ng 7 p.m. Kailangan siya in the next 2 days na. No? Pero pag di ko kaya, I'm already tired, no? Kapag galing ako sa school, tapos I go home, I'm tired already. It's natutulog na lang din ako minsan, no? Hindi, minumove ko na lang siya. Pero before I sleep, inisip ko na, saan ko siya pwedeng ilagay bukas, ano yung pwedeng ipalit. So it's like a matter of, yun yung tinatawag nating making your time flexible, no? Hindi siya ibig sabihin na you stretch out the time kasi wala naman tayong power to make 24 hours a 26-hour time, no? But what we can do is to arrange it in a way na kaya natin din siyang pagpalit-palitin kapag sakaling kakailan natin. Yeah. So hopefully I answered that question. And also in organizing your time, kapag kasi iba yung in-organize mo pala siya, no? Iba yung in-organize mo siya, iba naman yung ginagawa mo na siya. Kapag in-organize mo pa lang siya, parang may sense of like, I'm not sure if you had that feeling as well. Parang meron ka you become both realistic and idealistic. Ay, kaya natin yan. Sige, 10 lesson plan, kaya natin yan. No? Pero pag nandun ka na, parang pangalawa pa lang, pagod na pagod ka. Minsan nga, kalahati pa lang nung unang lesson, pagod ka na. No? That's okay. No? Sometimes meron talaga tayong tendency na gano'n. Pero the more important thing to that is you know how to compensate those things. No? How to balance rather, no, those things na kapag nasa planning ka pa lang ng schedule mo, edi you should look into what may happen kapag hindi mo to na-achieve, saan mo siya ilalagay. Tapos kapag naman may urgent na task, no, kapag may urgent na task, yung mga for example, things, no, or urgent appointment na hindi mo na foresee, the best thing talaga is to communicate it. I realize that, no, na the best thing to deal with it is to communicate it. No, na kapag kunwari there's an urgent appointment but you cannot really attend to it, kaya mo, pero kaya mo siguro, pero you think that, but if you think na parang hindi siya healthy, no, for you, lalo na kung ganun yung nature ng time ng schedule mo lagi, no, baka need mong ibawasan or need mong i-stop muna yung mga pag-accept ng what you call this, new commitments para yung time and energy mo is sufficient. Thank you.
Ayan, thank you so much, Mr. Eman. So, we're still waiting for other questions. So, type nyo lang yung questions nyo if you have, clarifications or may gusto kayong itanong. So, for now, kasi sa akin naman, ang takeaway ko sa discussion ni Mr. Eman is, ayun nga, begin with time, which is, ayun nga, it is not only applicable for activities or daily routines, it is also applicable then when establishing relationships with other people. Kasi, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. So, as much as possible, we should manage our time and use it wisely kasi hindi natin alam kung malay mo sa susunod na araw, wala na yung taong yun. So, it's better for us na habang meron tayong time, is kamustahin natin sila or yayain natin sila magkape, yayain natin silang lumabas. Yun nun. And as for the health, health is very important talaga. Kasi before nung during the pandemic, it is very difficult to tawag dun, to perform such tasks, especially sa academics, when you're not in the right state. So it is really important for now to talk about seriously about health, specifically sa mental health. Kapag yun yung sinasabi, 'di ba, na pakinggan mo yung katawan mo. Kapag pagod ka na, magpahinga ka. Yun yung para sa health. So as for the routines, it is important for us, no, na to establish or to seek out such routines, no, that'll be helpful for us, no, to be productive, no, productive na tao, and at the same time, para bang alam mo yun, hindi tayo stagnant lang na tao. So at least we're growing, no, as an individual. And as for information, syempre, as a library and information science student, so part dapat ng advocacy natin, syempre hindi lang naman sa BLI students, especially din sa lahat, sa ating mga students, na spread natin yung information literacy. So, kailangan natin spread yung kung paano ba mag-form yung isang information literate na tao para naiiwasan natin yung pagkalat ng fake news at yung paniniwala natin agad sa fake news. So as for values, nilagay ko talaga is food and health. Kasi during the pandemic kasi, food talaga yung super stressful part sa tatay ko. Kung saan siya kukuha or magpo-provide nung kakainin namin for the next day. Kung kailan to tatagal, no? So food talaga yung nilagay ko doon. And for now naman is yung health. Kasi ayun nga, gaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina about sa health, na mahirap talaga mag-execute at mag-perform ng several tasks kapag talaga hindi ka okay, especially mentally. So ayun, as for the expecting and by anticipating, let's just say na every time I hear the word anticipating, it's much more of a positive way of saying that you're expecting something. So tawag na, we don't just anticipate, no, we anticipate positively, no, kasi alam mo yun na you can carry out the task or the routines that you established kanina nga sa routines if you have an anticipation of what's going to happen diba, in the future. You have something to look forward to. Ayun. So, nahaba. So, ayun. Proceed na tayo sa next question from Renilda Elvera. Paano niyo po inaalagaan ng inyong mental health? Ang galing po kasi parang hindi po kayo napapagod.
True.
yung huling part, no, nakatawa. No, but actually, no, medyo nakakapagod din no, minsan ang tawag dito, yung maraming ganap, no? Pero, one thing na ginagawa ko lagi is to really look for the purpose of what I'm doing. Kasi pag darating yung time din, no? There will come a time din na mapipil mo rin yung pagod. No? And kapag dumating yung time na yon, one thing that could give you some motivation is the purpose, no, ng mga pinagagawa mo. No? And also, how do I take care of my mental health? Ano nga ba? Bigla na paisip na. Well, one, mga mindfulness activity. No? I do mindfulness activity. No? Lalo na kapag feel ko very, I am in the midst of a very stressful moment. Tapos number 2, your support group. Napaka-importante ng support group. Support group, hindi naman kailangan 3 or maraming circle of friends. It could be 2 people, they could be 2 people na you could you could express, no, the things that bothers you or bothers me, no, kasi para din yang parang we have this tendency kasi to really think na keeping our emotions sometimes is tantamount to expressing it, no? Pero may din siya, meron siyang effect in the long run na kapag we keep everything, no, lalo na yung mga medyo hindi magandang feeling, if we keep it to ourselves, no, madalas ano siya, nagiging harmful din siya sa atin. So we need someone, no, we need to talk to someone. Okay, and I think that's one thing that I really do para kung may frustrations man, no, kasi hindi din naman lahat ng bagay, no, na ating gustong gawin ay magsasucceed, no. But regardless of the results of our efforts, the more important thing is that uh, you have people around you to help you deal with it. Again, so I think that's how, no, I make sure then na I have a good mental health, kasi talagang our mental health is ano the first receiver of damage kapag may mga unwanted happenings around us. Ayan. So thank you for that question po.
Ayan, thank you so much. So let's all take care of our mental health, guys.
Exactly.
For our next question from Miss Christine ulit. Good afternoon po, Sir Eman. Another question po, nagkaroon po ba kayo ng challenges or discrimination sa pag-apply sa work, knowing po na may ibang tingin or treatment po ang iba sa mga students na graduate ng online?
So far wala. I don't want to use the so far, no, para nag-expect, no. Pero wala. I'm very glad to not experience that, no. When I applied sa Colegio San Agustin, they did not look at how I finished my degree, no, how I studied, no, but they looked on how I strive, no, how I made my efforts to become a qualified teacher in my current school right now. Kasi naalala ko na I had several interviews na that time. And lahat ng kada interview, what I observe is they are looking for different things. And those things fall under either my technical skills, syempre yung academics natin, kung ano yung gusto nating ano yung gusto nating gawin, of course we should be knowledgeable about it, so yun yung tinest nila. Pangalawa, soft skills, no, like how are you, no, in terms of promoting teamwork, promoting collaboration. How are you as a colleague, no, as a student? So luckily, no, fortunately, no, and happily, no, I did not experience any discrimination or challenges, no. But it doesn't mean naman that I think it doesn't happen, no. I did not encounter an actual an actual narrative of this challenge, no. Pero if it happens, no, one thing that I can be sure of, no, sa mga graduates, sa ating mga graduate under online learning is our one is our resilience talaga, no. Not to romanticize resilience, no, but we are really resilient. Hindi madaling gumawa ng activity nang walang katabing kaklase, di ba? Well, hindi madaling gumawa ng major major project na nakikita lang kayo sa Google Docs, no, malalaman mo lang na nandun siya gamit below. Hindi madali, It takes a lot of things to develop your collaborative skills on that day. No, and also no communication, no, during online class, no, talagang na-test ang ating critical thinking in terms of the value of communication. Kasi imagine, you do not meet your professors in the faculty room. No, dati pag may tanong ka, may problem ka sa ganito, you go to faculty room, nandun yung prof mo, or kung wala, you wait for him or her sa hallway. Pero sa atin, it's really it took us an extra mile to communicate no our concerns no or to communicate our thoughts with others no. So number one is resiliency talaga. No, one thing that I'm really proud of sa mga sa ating graduate ng sa online learning. And number two, wala naman po wala naman pong as far as I know no, wala po akong nakikitang absolute na wala po akong nakikitang absolute differences no sa pagdating po uh, ng ating way of learn sa either sa online. Well, number one, nung tayo po ay nung tayo po ay nag-online learning, we still capture, no, we're still no, with the information that we should know. Now, pangalawa, napanindigan natin yung ano, what they call this, literal na napanindigan yung student-centered na learning. No? You work on your own. No, kanina kita ko na may asynchronous task, no. Mahirap, no, mahirap sa perspective ng student yung lalo na nung time na nag-a-adjust tayo sa synchronous task, no. Well, it's challenging for everyone in the education community, in the whole community. Pero it's way more challenging for the students kasi imagine if you have questions, you should find your own way how to answer that question. No, if you need assistance of your professor or your teacher, sometimes it might take you a lot of courage pa nga, no, to email your professor or your teacher, or if not, you really do it on your own. So we learned a lot of skills, soft skills. And actually na nga siya soft skills, tawag na sa kanya essential skills during pandemic that were, well, basically they are taught no kahit nung before pandemic pa, but we really learned it in a more challenging way, I guess, no, during the pandemic. So these experiences are part no of your experiences. Ito po ay mga bagay na hindi na natin hindi what they call this, hindi pala hindi. Ito yung mga bagay na maikukwento natin. Ito yung mga bagay na no one can really invalidate it kasi you really experience it. And I guess no we should be proud to ourselves no that we were able to accomplish online learning, although meron din naman merong shortages or disadvantages, pero at the end no ang pinakamahalaga no, this is what I learned sa online learning, but sa online teaching and online learning, ang pinakamahalaga sa process na yon is not the number of concepts, no, the high score in the quiz that you get or that teacher receives from the student, kundi ang pinakamahalaga doon ay kung paano mo nakitang nag-i-strive yung bawat isa no to become effective in learning and in teaching as well. So yun, tabal lang tayo. And we have a new set of experiences and learning na kaya nating ibahagi, na pwede nating ibahagi din sa mga sooner or later, baka wala ng online students, no, baka bumalik ulit sa face-to-face, pero kung may ganun man talaga in the future, we can tell them these stories that are part of our learning, of our experiences. So yeah.
Ayan, since wala naman ang mga questions tayo dito sa chat box, that ends our open forum. Thank you so much, Mr. Eman, for actively answering our attendees' question. Now let us appreciate the time and effort of our resource speaker by awarding him a certificate of appreciation and recognition.
And so, Philippine Normal University, the National Center for Teacher Education, Institute of Knowledge Management, and University Library award this certificate of appreciation and recognition to Mr. Emmanuel G. Vecino for giving an enlightening lecture in expertise for the webinar series I Thrive, a two-part webinar series on navigating the post-pandemic world. For the second session with the topic Post-Pandemic Kit, What to Bring, What to Leave Behind, held on the 12th of April 2023 at 1 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. via Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube Live. Signed by Mrs. Helen A. Advincula, Head Librarian, University Library, and Dr. Nino D. Naldoza, Director of Institute of Knowledge Management.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Eman. May we invite you for a photo opportunity with the certificate.
Yes po. Thank you so much. And also thank you rin po pala kay Ma'am Helen Advincula and kay Dr. Naldosa for having me here. And again, for all the participants, pati po sa ating Facebook Live and YouTube Live, I forgot to acknowledge them earlier. Maraming salamat. And sa ating FC, Maureen and Camille. Thank you very much.
For the next part of our webinar, don't leave us yet as we learn something new which we know will be very beneficial and helpful for us students, researchers, and to everyone.
That's right. We believe na makakasama siya sa post-pandemic kit as what to bring, as we will be having a resource speaker from CE Logic, widely recognized as a premier provider of e-learning and e-business solutions in the country.
CE Logic is a brand that offers library solutions for academic institutions and companies with maximum reliability and efficiency through the latest interactive multimedia technology and authoritative web-based reference and information services. Specifically, we will learn more about PEJ and Press Reader.
And for our next speaker, she is an EFL or English as a Foreign Language teacher at De La Salle Araneta University, Lasallian Language Center. She graduated from University of the East Caloocan with her bachelor's degree of Communication Arts. She has also been a team coordinator, group class coordinator, events class coordinator, and test assessment developer at De La Salle Araneta University, Lasallian Language Center.
So let us welcome Miss Christy Ann H. Corpus.
Let's give her a warm welcome and a big round of applause.
Good afternoon. Can anybody confirm if they can hear and see me? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, po.
So, give me a moment before I share my screen. The sharing is disabled po. Can somebody allow me to share my screen? Thank you. All right. So is my screen visible to everyone? All right. So thank you. Thank you. So I hope everyone is still alive and well after all the talk that you had since this morning. So I will start with my training. So good afternoon, dear students, educators, and distinguished school administrators of Philippine Normal University. My name is Christiane Corpus, one of the customer success officers from CE Logic. And we are honored to be part of PNU's webinar entitled I Thrive, a two-part webinar series on navigating the post-pandemic world. And so my session today is about the products. PNU has subscribed to CE Logic, which are Philippine e-journals or PEJ and Press Reader. So I will focus on how you can easily access and retrieve relevant and up-to-date research resources that are aligned with the needs of your institution. So here are some friendly reminders. Before we start, I am showing on my screen some e-session etiquettes. And it is great that our session participants are observing the e-session etiquettes as shown on the screen. I am also prefacing that should I be disconnected from the Zoom call due to intermittent connection, please stay on the session as I will be rejoining immediately. And at this point, please allow me to introduce C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions or SEALS. SEALS is the mother brand under which CE Logic is a brand of. So to share with you more about SEALS, please allow me to play this video.
Committed to equipping Filipinos with quality educational products, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, SEALS, relentlessly adapts to our market's ever-changing needs and the rapid developments in the education landscape to continuously provide relevant learning tools today and in the future. SEALS comprises several interconnected and relevant brands that present a comprehensive portfolio of adaptive solutions catering to different market and learning needs. The product brands of SEALS include C&E Publishing Incorporated, producing quality textbooks to help mold tomorrow's professionals and distributing premier publications and resources through C&E Bookshop, its chain of retail stores. Kite Digital Educational Solutions, KDES, developing interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications for schools and other institutions. CE Logic Incorporated, engaging in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Makers, transforming libraries and other learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. SEALS is a dynamic company that envisions itself as a leading developer and provider of globally competitive educational resources and solutions for the Philippine academic and professional markets. As we move through the 21st century, SEALS serves as a beacon of modern knowledge. SEALS remains steadfast in its commitment to guide learners as they navigate the world through adaptive learning. Throughout the years, SEALS has played its key part in reimagining the future of education through its comprehensive offering of learning and teaching tools that are smart, relevant, and complete.
Okay, sorry. As I was saying, as a beacon of modern knowledge, we at SEALS remain steadfast in our commitment to guiding the world through adaptive learning. So, as mentioned earlier, today's session will focus on Philippine e-journals and press reader, and we will begin our session on Philippine e-journals. So, let's take a moment to look at today's agenda. So our outline for this afternoon is as follows. So after a brief overview of what Philippine e-journal is, we will navigate through the PEJ website to appreciate the features and benefits as an aid to your research journey. This would allow us to discover and appreciate world class, readily accessible, and locally authored collections of journals in the platform. So let's get to know more about Philippine e-journal by watching this video.
Easy access to hundreds of local academic journals is something many of us desire. The Philippine e-journals provides a collection of publications from higher educational institutions and professional organizations.
Users may browse, read, download, and share abstracts and journals in different academic disciplines like science, humanities, and engineering from any device. It also allows users to filter search results by author, journal, or accreditation. As a platform that promotes research done by Filipinos, users can also enjoy Philippine e-journals as contributors.
It makes research more convenient, cost-effective, and provides online visibility and exposure of Filipino research to the international research community.
So there you go, truly a Filipiniana collection of journals geared towards providing research resources that is world class. So Filipino authors created it for Filipino researchers, teachers, and learners. So to appreciate Philippine e-journals better, let me walk you through additional features of what PEJ is and what PEJ can. So please allow me to share this slide as it would give you better appreciation of what you can access with PEJ's subscribed account. So here are some analytics from what you can access in PEJ. You can access around 5,500 plus articles and functionality to download resources with over 1,100 downloads per day as of the date. So an average of 1,200 reads per day and 38,000 plus registered users to the platform. So that is how diverse the platform of PJ. And to navigating through the Philippine e-journals website is best done with a walkthrough of a live account, which we will be doing later. So before doing so, let me direct you to this slide showing three main functionalities that I would like to highlight during the live account walkthrough. So these are the functionalities that aim to enrich your research experience. So the first one is the search categories. So this allows you to quickly access and retrieve relevant resources that you need for your research. The second one is the citation tools. This enables you to quickly and readily manage your bibliographical information while researching. And lastly, PEJ's intuitive platform enables easy navigation, allowing users to quickly discover relevant content and make the most of the available research resources. And now, this brings us to the next part of this session, which is the live navigation. So I will be switching my screen. And should you join and follow me as I navigate PJ, you can access the website by clicking the link on the chat box and that I will be sending to you in a short while. So just give me one moment before I switch my screen. Okay, wait a second. Can you confirm if you can see my screen? Okay. So as you can see, I am using your institution's credentials. So that's why you can see the logo of your university there. So this will be your landing page when you have successfully logged in to the Philippine e-journals. So it is very straightforward and it is very, very easy to use, even if you are a new user. So before we go through with the functionalities and features of the platform of PEJ, I would just want to introduce to you what you will be seeing at the landing page or the interface. So as you scroll down, you will be seeing several information here, just like what you are seeing right now. So it's a short introduction about Philippine e-journals, the contents of what you can access in the platform, the newly published journals there, and the newly published issues. So it's their way of promoting what is the newly added issues or journals in the database or platform of PJ. Another one is the Clarivate Analytics accredited journals and the Scopus accredited journals. So these are journals that have been contributed from different institutions in the Philippines. And here is the Philippine e-journals web worldwide. So if you hover your mouse over the map, you will see here that the name of the country and some numbers. So it means that these are the people who are accessing PEJ from several countries around the world. So there. And this is also the way on how you can contact PEJ. So we have here some fields that you can fill up if you have any concerns about the platform. You can easily reach us through this portal. Now let's go back up to the top. Now here we can see several tabs that you can use or you can also explore when you access Philippine e-journal. So you have here the basic search bar, and then the journals tab, the author tab, about, frequently asked questions tab, top visitors, and rankings. So when you click on rankings, just wait for it to load. So you will see this page. So you can see the top 20 journals by site visits, most downloaded articles. So if you're curious about these things, you can go check the rankings tab. So for the top visitors, let's just wait for it to load. There. So for the top visitors, well, PJ is from the Philippines. So of course, the top visitor is from the top country visitors is from the Philippines. And it will display top 10 countries that is accessing the database through their internet connection. And for the frequently asked questions, so there, if you are wondering of who contributed to Philippine e-journals, you can check this page. Now, let's go over to the journals tab. So for the journals tab, you will see here several subject titles and categories that you can browse or that could help you in your search or research studies. So on the right panel, these are subject areas that you can choose from depending on the need for your research, and some journal covers from different institutions that could help you also with your research. So if during my time when I was a student, we didn't have this kind of platform or database that could help us with our theses or research studies. So it is very convenient for the students these days to help you find relevant studies or articles in journals that could help back up your research studies. So I highly recommend students to explore this database so that it could ease up a bit the stress of studies. So there. Now let's try to go back to the landing page and let's try to explore and search for an article in a journal. So there, if you use this search bar at the top of the page, you will be presented with three types of results. So the first one is the journal. The second one is the article and the authors. So there. So for example, you are looking for a particular author under the communication subject or topic. So let's try to open an article and choose from this one. So for example, I like communication strategies and attitudes of people's organization towards agroforestry and farming system. So for example, this would help me with my research. So once you click on the title, you will be presented with the authors and the short abstract about the article that you have clicked. So you also have an option to read online. And if you click on that, the platform will open a tab for you as it loads. Let's just wait for it to load. And there you go. So it will present you the full article of the topic that you have clicked in the communication topic or subject. So here you have also some helpful tabs that could help you. If you can zoom in to make the reading experience better. And you can also print it. So however, printing, you can use it, but of course we should not abuse it. You can also bookmark it. If you have marked this article, it will go directly to your bookshelf. I will show you later where you can find the bookshelf. And this is the read online feature. Another feature that PEJ offers is the download. So there, so you will be prompted with this tab and your download file will start in 0 seconds. So once you are prompted with this tab. So when you open your desktop or your download file folder, you will see the article there downloaded for you. And another feature that PJ offers is the citation generator. So before, when I did my thesis, I had to write the citation of every source that I used in my thesis manually. However, PJ will help you generate the citation that you need for your study. So for here, we have the APA 7th edition and the MLA 9th edition. So both of which are in recent edition, updated edition that is used for studies and research. So for example, you have choose the APA 7th edition. You just click on it and then generate. and it will display to you the citation that you need for your study. So all you have to do is copy it and paste it on your research or study documents. There. So that is how you will cite. So I will show you, for example, I will be bookmarking this article. Let's just wait for a few seconds. Okay. All right. So once it is loaded, you can bookmark it. And then when you go back to the landing page of PJ, you click on your school logo, and then you will see a bookshelf tab. So once you have bookmarked an article, it will show up here. There. So as you can see, it is already filled with different journals and articles that have been bookmarked by the people who use your platform. And then another feature is the index here. So for example, you click on letter A in the index tab. So you will be presented with journals that are starting with letter A. So all of those things, you will see it here. In the authors tab, you will see here list of authors that have contributed to the database of Philippine e-journals. And once you click on a particular author, let's say Alonso Domingo. So if you click on the author's name, it will open a new tab and you will be presented with the author's profile. So papers. So Domingo Alonso have contributed one paper and it is listed here, article list below his profile. And how many times his article have been cited there. So basically that is how you can navigate, use, cite, search, download Philippine e-journals. So if you have any questions, I will give you a few minutes to type in your question, or you can, I think you can unmute yourself if you have any questions before I move on to press reader. Are you all okay? Am I still with, can I get a thumbs up reaction if I am understood or I presented it very fast? I have here like 49 people in Zoom. I don't know, in YouTube and in Facebook. So, there, I have question. Oh, there. So I guess that you don't have any questions yet as of the moment. So let me just switch my screen to my presentation before I move on to press reader. Give me a second. Okay, so we are back to my presentation. Now let's move on to press reader. So The training on PressReader will begin with an overview of who PressReader is, and then we shall jump on navigating the PressReader platform together. Okay, so to give you an overview of who PressReader is, let us watch this video.
Give your students access to trusted newspapers and magazines from around the world. On the PressReader app or on PressReader.com, today's aspiring academics can browse, read, and download complete copies of the latest publications right on their own device. It's interactive, beautifully designed, and built for an engaging reading experience. Students come from all over, and so should the content you offer them. PressReader's selection of both local and global publications come from over 120 countries in over 60 different languages. PressReader works with thousands of academic libraries to help them become central hubs for discussion and collaboration. This is especially awesome for students studying politics, business, tech, finance, and even language studies. We make things simple and convenient for your library. Seamless on-site and off-site access. It's never been easier for your students to get the information they need anywhere, anytime. Because today's students deserve more accessibility, more opportunities for critical thinking, and more tools to help them separate fact from fiction. The only question is, what are you waiting for? Give your students
So I was saying, sorry, the video shows the PressReader is a digital magazine newspaper distribution company based in Canada. It provides access to many full content digital editions of newspaper and magazine publications in various languages from publishers worldwide. Okay, so today, PressReader has partnered with academic libraries all over the globe to bring students unlimited access to over 7,000 trusted newspapers and magazines. We offer quality content from more than 120 countries in over 60 different languages. So students from all over the world will stay connected to what's happening locally and overseas. So PressReader is more than just a digital kiosk. It is a comprehensive exploration tool, and it's what students will use to find relevant articles from credible sources and information to back up their research. PressReader turns your library into a central hub for discovery. So PressReader is very how can you say this? It's a diverse tool for students to get to know more about what is happening currently all around the world. And there are 3 ways on how you can log into PressReader. So here, the first one is through online authentication. So this is possible if you are on campus and when your device is connected to your institution's network. So all you have to do is go to www.pressreader.com and register for a profile or log in to your user account if you already have one. The second one, though, is through remote access. So remote access is the way to go if you are off campus or if there is no way to connect to the institution's network. So if you are a new user, you must visit pressreader.com and click sign in. So you have to choose the library or group icon, from the choices on the left. here at the bottom, you will see here the library or group icon. You just have to click on it. And once you click on the library and group icon, you now have to search and select your library from the drop down. So you will see here as displayed on my presentation. So the name of the institution or Philippine Normal University will be displayed here with the logo of your university. So once you have located or find the library or group that you are under, you just have to click on it. And then after selecting your library, you just have to click on the icon and the name of the institution will be displayed here. And then when creating a press reader account, you have to use your institutional email address. So after completing the registration form and the necessary details, click create my account. So after that, a verification link will be sent to your email. And all you have to do is to click on that verification it, and you should be able to access Press Reader remotely as a new user. Okay, so however, if you already have an existing account in Press Reader and you wish to access the platform remotely, you will need to do just a few simple steps. So first, you just have to sign in to your existing account. Then at the top right of your screen, click on the account name and then click on my account. And then after, go to social and linked networks, select link, then search for and select your library from the drop-down menu. So click sign up and then you will be able to enter your institutional email and then click submit. And then finally, you can access Press Reader remotely. So here, so there are several ways on how you can access Press Reader in campus or off campus. Now, let us try to navigate Press Reader together. So now that I've discussed the 3 easy ways on how you can access Press Reader, let us now go to the platform. Give me a second. So can anybody confirm if they can see my screen? So this is the landing page of Press Reader once you are logged in. So I am using our demo account. So here, so this is the landing page of Press Reader. So it is very colorful and straightforward, just like PJ. So once you scroll down, you will see several publications that this account have accessed. So my publication, you can see here several publications there. And when you scroll a little bit down, you will see some featured articles or publications too. The recently read publications, and then the newspaper offerings of Press Reader, magazines, and then here you can see and select categories on your liking. So here, animals and pets, and when you scroll down further, you will see here some publications and magazines. So art, automotive, boating, aviation. So it is arranged alphabetically. So you can just select here if you have any publication or any article that you are looking for. Now let's talk about the tabs here on the top. So when you click on the catalog will direct you to the same page that what you are seeing on my screen. And then the For You page, this is where you can personalize what you want to see in your press reader account. So here is the For You tab. You will see here the top stories, business, sports, entertainment, and opinion. So once you have selected an article, and you have marked it as your favorite, it will go directly here. So if you click on the Stop Stories, you will be presented with this. So Philippine Daily Inquirer, Sunstar Cebu, Philippine Star. So it's endless. You can read all day. And then once you click on the Business tab, let's just wait for it to load. So articles that has any connection with business, it will be displayed here. Same with sports, entertainment, and opinion. There. So for the following here, once you have clicked the heart icon, later I will show you the publication that you have recently followed will be displayed here. So we have here Science Illustrated, BBC Top Gear Magazine, Rolling Store, Men's Health, there. So interest, save searches. So if you have marked your recently saved articles or newspaper or magazine, it will be directed here. So this is your For You page. And when you click on More, wait, when you click on More, you will be presented with Work With Us, Blog, and Help Center. So Help Center, if you click on that, it will help you some helpful tips on how you can navigate Press Reader better. And here, once you have access Press Reader from your institution, you will see this green coffee cup. So once you click on this, we call this the complimentary access. So once you click on that, so you will see here, I am connected to Cagayan Provincial Learning and Resource Center. So I have a complimentary access of 1 day and 1 hour. So once my complimentary access expires, all I need to do is to log in again or go within the range of where I am gaining access to access Press Reader. And then my Radiant access or my complimentary access will be refreshed again. That is how it works. And then here is your user profile. So you have here 4 tabs for the new posts. When you click on the new post tab, you will be directed to a blank page. So Press Reader also gives you opportunity to share what you can to the users of the platform. So you can write your own article and publish it or post it online. There. So that is one. Another is my channel. So if you click on your channel, so here you will see articles that I have saved in my collection. So it is categorized depending on how I wanted it. And then my account, this is the user profile that you can see here. And Next to that is, wait, let me just go back. And next to that is this interface. So as I've mentioned earlier in my presentation, Press Reader is flexible when it comes to language. So one of the features of the language is the language interface of the Press Reader, sorry. So if you want to, how do you call this? If you want to change the language interface to, let's say, Korean. So once you have clicked on that language, the platform will translate the language on the interface to Korean. Let's just wait for it to load. Okay, so as you can see here, the tabs and the markings, labels are in Korean. So you can adjust it to the language of the user for an easy understanding. Now let's go back, let's revert to English again. Let's just wait for it to load. Okay, so let us try to open an article. So for this particular publication, for me to be able to show you the functionalities and the features of the platform, I have chosen Science Illustrated. So as you can see, there are several icons here that I can click on. So the first one is the calendar icon. So it shows you the date of the issue of this publication or magazine. And then once you click on that, you will be displayed with the calendar. So there. So this way you can choose a particular issue that you want to go back to. But for several publication, maximum back issues that Press Reader provides is around 3 months back only. There. So if you click on that, it will show you a calendar of how many issues you can go back to. And then the heart icon, so it means that I have added it to my publication already, as shown to you earlier. And another feature is the listen icon. So if you are a multitasker and you want to do several things at one time, so this way to listen, you just have to click on it and the platform will read it for you. So there.
Return of the Black Death.
So it will read for you. You should be reading it on your own. And then another feature is the read now. So here you have an option to view it via page view. So you are on a page view. You can scroll from left to right and you will be able to see the contents of the magazine on how you will see it in real life as you are holding the magazine. So this is the page view. Another type is the text view. Let me just switch it to text view. There. So this is the text view. Now, some of the features and functionalities of Press Reader. So since I am in text view, and for example, I am a foreign student enrolled in your university, and I cannot understand in English, so I can translate it. Also, if I was able to translate the interface language to another language, which is Korean, I can also switch this particular article to the language that I like. There. So we have here several language, a lot of languages available for you to translate the article to. However, the interface language would always be English. Another is the share icon, share button. So you will have, what do you call this? You will have an opportunity to, for example, you want to share this article to your friends or to your social media accounts. You can share it to Facebook, Twitter, or send it via email or Evernote, OneNote, or Instapaper here. And then the listen icon is there. And let's see what you have here. So here, as you can see, it is selected as saved to my collection. And I also have the option to print. So here, for this particular article, I am prompted whether I want to print the custom area or the page. So if you click on the print custom area, let's just wait. It's taking a while. Okay, it's taking a lot of while, more than a while. So once I have clicked the custom page, so I will be presented with a cursor or something that I can control so that whenever I print it, it will only be printed out like that. Let's just refresh that one. Give me a moment as I load my screen. Oh, okay. Going back to the print. So if I will be printing a paper size, so this will only be the one that I can print. So one reason why this database or this platform does not allow you to print the entire magazine is because we try to avoid plagiarism. So just like what I have mentioned earlier, we can use it, but not abuse it. So there. So another feature of Press Reader is the basic search and the advanced search. So for example, I am looking for Reader's Digest magazine. So once I click on the magnifying glass, I will be presented with this result. There. So these are several magazines that is from Reader's Digest from different countries. As displayed here, this is from Canada. We can still sort or refine our search by relevance or by date. There. So if you want to do advanced search, we can just click on that again. And then let's try to clear our history. So for example, I will search for Vogue. Here. So Long was able to reach international papers there. So advanced search, it will help you classify your search into several levels. So the first one is language. So for example, we want to search Vogue in French. Let's try it. And then all publication anytime. And you will be presented with Vogue magazine under French language. There. So I hope I was able to show you the functionalities of how you can navigate Press Reader effectively and how you can use it for your search and studies. So let me just go back to my presentation. Okay, so are you still okay? I think that's too much of an information. So now I'm flashing on my screen the URL link and QR code for your feedback and evaluation form. This would also serve as your attendance for today's training session. So your thoughts are important to us as we want to provide you an adaptive learning solution for your positive learning experience. So I will give you some time to accomplish the form. You can do it now or later. However, once I switch my screen, you will be able to scan the code. I will be sending the URL link in a while. And as I come to the closing of my presentation today, please let me share our contact details. Visit our website for updates and information, or you may email us through our customer success email ad. Ace, there. This is our profile picture in Facebook. Our friendly customer success officer is always available on Facebook for any technical concerns you might encounter while using the platforms. So should you wish to view any of our self-paced learning videos, just visit the SEALS Customer Success portal. So there. So once again, this has been Christian Corpus, Customer Success Officer from Seal Logic. And on behalf of Seal Logic, we wish you a good day. So that's the end of my presentation, sir.
Thank you so much, Miss Corpus, for the informative talk. As a future librarian and also for other students here, this will be very useful and beneficial when making our research and worksheets. We are truly grateful for the new and additional knowledge that you have shared with us.
Yes,
And
that's
I will
right.
be
We are very thankful for that information and also for the PNU library for providing this kind of free online access like Philippine e-journals and press reader. So for us PNU ones, we'd be able to utilize this for future references.
yes. So I hope I was able to provide necessary information for the students and also the teachers who have attended this session today.
Yes.
Thank you.
May we have an photo opportunity first before we proceed to our closing remarks with Miss Christie. I guess that's all right already.
Thank you. And I will be sending the link for the feedback and evaluation if it's
Yes.
okay.
Thank you po, ma'am. Can we proceed to our closing remarks? Ayan. At this point, let's call Mr. Edmond T. Kokya, College Librarian T, and also one of our esteemed university librarians to deliver his closing remarks.
Okay, nakikita ba ako dyan?
Yes po, sir.
So, good afternoon po. Maraming nandito ako sa maraming salamat po sa mga dumalo sa hapong ito, sa webinar na to. Sa pinamagatang iTribe, a two-part webinar series on navigating the post-pandemic world. Thank you very much to Ms. Sophia Angela Mitores, yung aming beloved librarian din po dito sa PNU, and to Mr. Emmanual G. Vecino for delivering sa topic on post-pandemic, what to bring, what to leave behind. And sabi ko nga, nagawa ko yung ano niya yung pride. Thank you, Sir Vecino Palado, for giving your time and delivering in not good, but it affects your routine, but giving us a good information and giving us valuable time for also time without expecting that. To Ms. Sophia, I will remember yung sinabi mo kanina na use gender sensitive. Maraming salamat po sa mga dumalo ulit. Maraming salamat po. In behalf of your PNU Library, sa aming mahal na head librarian, si Ms. Helen at ito lang, aming director, si Sir Naldosa. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much. Have a good day po. Back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Edmond, for giving such inspiring and remarkable closing remarks.
Now, we'd like to invite our Zoom participants, organizers, and the resource speaker to open their cameras for a photo opportunity. So, show us your beautiful smiles. Wow, ang dami nila Valerie rito, no?
Ayan, ang dami nila, no? So, for our Facebook and YouTube Live participants, you can also join our photo op by taking a selfie with your computers, laptops, or other gadgets that you are using while watching this webinar. And you can send it to library@pnu.edu.ph to be posted in the PNU Library Facebook page together with the photo that will be taken for today's event. Okay. So, isa pa pong photo op. Ang dami nyo dyan. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you.
To formally end this session, we would like to invite everyone to participate in singing of the PNU hymn.
Buong.
Once again, thank you to everyone who participated in the second session of our iTribe webinar series. This is Maureen Ruelo.
And Camille Villaflores.
And we are
And
signing
we are
off.
signing off. We are looking forward to seeing all of you to the next library webinar. Thank you.
Don't forget to scan the QR codes for your attendance and evaluation. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Kaya pa na.